So the first recommendation was so good that she got it, enjoyed it.
So you give good advice.
Apparently. Hi everybody, welcome to Car Coach Reports. His turn, her turn. I'm the his turn part of that, Paul Bryan, along with the car coach her own self.
I am Lauren Fix.
You got that right.
Oh my gosh, did I win a prize?
I know, we got that. Hey everybody, we are in western Pennsylvania or Ohio or West Virginia. We've been in
all the above.
We've been in all three states so far, out test driving the new 2019 Kia Forte.
Yeah, and you know what, it's all new, and we'll talk about that in the car as well. But I think this is a really important vehicle, something not just for you, but for the brand itself.
Sure it is. It's the next evolution of the Kia Forte. This is an economy sedan. Mm-hmm. It's a very important piece of business for them because there are so many people who, when they get into this part of the market,
right,
they're looking for affordability,
right,
they're looking for reliability,
technology,
they're looking for technology, and they're looking for safety.
Yes.
And on each one of those boxes, this car has been ticked with significant improvements. We're talking about a car that's 26% stiffer than the last one was. They're using a whole lot of construction adhesive in this car.
Which makes the car much stronger.
My God, yeah. You know, it's over 100 yards of adhesive
That's over the length of a football field.
It is, even a Canadian football field.
All right, I think we should take it for a drive.
Okay, we're off.
All right. For a change, I get to drive first. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, shucks. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, he's saying shucks because we're in West Virginia right now. So we started off in Pittsburgh, and we cut through the West Virginia border. We stopped at Frank's Pastry Shop, where you had an elephant ear, and now we're on our way back through Ohio, back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Big loop. Lots of driving today. The Forte is new. All the way front to back, it is running for North American Car of the Year. This is a very important car for Kia because they say that entry-level, first-time new buyers buy the Forte, and you asked, why not the Rio?
Well, they're pretty similarly priced. You've only got a couple $1,000 spread between them. I mean, this car starts at what, like $18,500?
They say $17,690.
Yeah, I know, but plus destination
right,
in there, you're going to have a G of destination.
And if you load it up, it gets up to 25, and that's fully loaded.
And that's where the launch edition is going to be a 25G.
Right. That's a lot. So as far as what's standard on the vehicle, first off, seating comfort is better, even on the passenger side. However, there's only lumbar on the driver's side, not on the passenger side. I just want you to know, but I was actually surprised how comfortable the passenger seat was, considering other vehicles we've driven in. But as far as the vehicle itself,
yeah,
I really like the fact that there's a thick steering wheel, there's really good visibility, 4 doors are easy to get in this vehicle, tons of trunk storage, I was really surprised. Regular gauges in front, which is fine, has 3 different drive modes. We're currently in the smart mode. We will move to the normal mode and then the sport mode. In front of you, the steering wheel's got, of course, your different controls as far as for cruise control and for the radio. So standard 8-inch screen, very smart. A lot of manufacturers don't have that. Standard Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and except on the base model, wireless charging, which I think today is standard. Should be like Apple CarPlay, Sirius XM. I mean, come on.
Well,
this is where people live in their cars. They want to have their connectivity. Moving further down the center stack, got your standard vents, your dual climate control, which is standard, and then of course tons of connectivity, which I like. 2 USB connections, and that's important, I think, to a lot of people.
One in the dash, one in the center console.
Right. Here's interesting.
So right in the box.
For a vehicle in this price point, you're getting 3-stage heated and cooled seats. You don't get that in an $18,000 car or a $20,000 car. Usually to get cooled seats, you're up in that $30,000 range.
True.
So I give them a lot of credit for that. Harmon audio, and the specs for that will be down below. I think it's like 320 watts, but Harmon Kardon's like real ultra premium audio stuff.
Yes, it is.
I think it handles very nice, very tight. When you go into sport mode, there's only 2 changes, which is steering and RPMs. But it's not going to have magnetic ride shocks. I mean, no, not in this price point. You can get that when you move up to another vehicle. But as far as the vehicle itself, I'm really surprised this is an $18,000 car. I'm really surprised.
This is kind of a forgotten spot in America to enjoy driving.
Right.
When we first got the invitation, they said, let's go to Pittsburgh. And everybody kind of said, Pittsburgh? What the hell are we going to Pittsburgh for?
It's a beautiful city.
Not only is it a beautiful city, but you get about a half hour outside of Pittsburgh, and the roads get great. I mean, they're really, really nice.
Considering the weather too, they're not abused like they are in Michigan or New York.
Yeah, or Illinois, where the only way they fix things is to lean on shovels. In just the 20 miles I've been driving it so far, it's a really competent little car.
I'm really impressed as well, considering.
It really is.
The price point.
And I've been enjoying. I said that I wanted to talk about the transmission and holding a gear and pulling it down, and it has very much the same feel as putting an automatic into a sport mode.
Right.
And it'll hold the gear. You can go ahead and pop it up and it'll hold it. It's not slopping around. I like the way that they've up-contented the entire car across the line.
Smart.
Now, everybody is always quick to say, oh, we put this in here and we didn't charge anymore. Well, this is a little bit more money. It's like $600 more than the predecessor.
With the safety standard, and that's
Yeah.
one thing you cannot add later. So I find interesting that it comes with a 15-inch wheel. 15, 16s, or 17s. I'm like, 15-inch? Now, what does that mean to you? You get a better ride because the wheel is smaller and the tire's bigger, but I think you lose something in the handling.
The thing that I like about this brand is that remember who's out there leading the pack in initial qualities surveys.
Right.
Not 1 year in a row. It wasn't a fluke. 2 years in a row, best quality survey for new cars has been this brand. It's
Right.
been Kia.
And 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and the brand has changed a lot.
I will give this brand an endorsement that I don't normally give.
Oh, really? What endorsement might that be, Paul Bryan?
When my ex-wife said, what should I buy? You have to be very careful when you answer that question because you can go either of two ways.
Right.
And
And you can fill in the blanks.
The way that I chose was, I want this recommendation to be bulletproof. I don't want to have anything coming back on me and saying, you made me buy this. So my recommendation was a Kia.
It's a great choice.
She's now on her second Kia. So the first recommendation was so good that she got it, enjoyed it.
So you give good advice.
Apparently. What I'm saying is that, this is a very reliable brand. If it's something that we would recommend
I like the Kia brand.
on that level.
I've been a big fan of the Stinger, big fan of the Optima.
Yeah.
I mean, they're SUVs. I like the Sorento. My sister-in-law bought a Sportage. I think that they're reliable vehicles that give you a lot for your money.
Yeah.
And the Japanese don't like that because they get beaten in what they give as part of their standards and what they give in their warranties. The Japanese are not happy about that.
Everybody knows that there's a familial relationship between Kia and Hyundai. And I would suggest that the Kia people like to be the irascible little brother that comes up with fun things. And I think they're pulling that off very well. I think that what they did with Stinger in particular kind of set that tone, and now we're seeing more and more evidence of that throughout the line. So good for them. I like it.
So I think that if you like the Kia Forte and you own one, we'd love to hear your comments, of course. And we thank you for your subscriptions. We broke 20,000. We will be having a contest very soon. We're just figuring out all the legal details. We'll have 5 giveaways, which should be very exciting. To thank you for your support, for those of you that stick with us. And of course, make sure to like, share, and get your friends to subscribe too, because when we hit the next 5,000 subscribers, we will have another contest of more exciting giveaways.
We need a tell-a-friend contest.
Yes, tell a friend, yes. So we appreciate all your support, your likes, your shares, and follow us, all the links down below. And if you really want to support us, our Patreon page is listed there as well. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
From Western Pennsylvania, so long, everybody.